know what, Wizkid is he dope, man. That's like my favorite African artist. Yo, what up? It's the game. You tuned in to Factory78.com.
Hi, I'm Gemma Feare. You're watching Factory 78, and right now I'm with the man himself, The Game. We're going to be catching up, talking a bit about his tour, Blood Money. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm good.
I'm very well, thank you. So, you've been here for a few days so far. You performed at the O2, Shepherd's Bush already. Yeah. How's the UK been treating you?
You know what? The UK, it treats you like a new girlfriend.
Why is that?
Wonderful. You know, it's fresh, refreshing.
Good. I like that. So taking it right back to where you've come from, we had a chance to catch up with the boys, Los Angeles Kingz. I know you like to support your own, and they're the West Coast hip hop scene. So talk to me about them, your involvement. Obviously, they're on tour with you as well. Yeah,
man, they're a good group of guys, man. They all three of them from Compton, born and raised, and they got a lot of talent. But talent only goes so far. There's so much more, involved, like with hip hop and being a new artist, and you got to get those reps in. You got to get on stage. You got to see how fans receive you. You got to get your show together. So I brought them to the UK. I thought it would be a perfect place for them to get their feet wet and do their thing, and they've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. And what better mentor to have someone who's been through the game, literally themselves. So that's fantastic. I can't have you here and not talk to you about the documentary as well. It's an incredible album. You must still be on a high from it.
You know what? The documentary is 10 years in the making, and it's been 10 years, almost next January. It'll be 10th year anniversary of that album.
It signifies a lot to you.
Yeah, what an amazing way to start off a rap career with that album. I cherish it. It's not my favorite, but it's everybody else's favorite. And a lot of work went into that album. A lot of good people, a lot of dope producers. It was, my hello to the world, and I'll say I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, absolutely. I can vouch for that for sure. I know you've got your son on the cover of that album, and his birth kind of represented a huge change for you in your life. What was life like before the album, before his birth? Tell me a little bit about where you're coming from.
Life before the birth of my son, I can't really remember much except it just being a total nightmare. I think I was in a dope spot almost 24 hours a day selling crack and weed and anything that I could sell. And I wasn't really the type of drug dealer to just be selling it for just to be doing it. I was really trying to better myself and keep myself from being broke and poor and hungry. Never meant to hurt nobody by doing it, but it was crazy. I never left the house without a gun. I remember once, sleeping on the floor in my son's room right by the crib and like sliding my gun under the crib, because it was just weird at that time. And since then, just walking around, for the first couple months after I stopped wearing guns every day, it felt a little weird. I felt naked, and I felt like anybody could kill me at any moment in time. And just from back then to now, it's just such a dramatic change in my life. The birth of my second child, which is my son Justice, and then my daughter Callie, which just brightened up my world. Made me see life a little bit differently. It's been a long, beautiful ride, man. And the evolution of me is just,
Gosh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I appreciate how real you're being about that. Honestly, it goes a long, long way. So we're talking about, you being independent then. You're independent now, in fact, in your career. Right. I know you were represented by Dr. Dre before, who snapped you up right before P. Diddy. Yeah. I mean, how different do you think things would have been if you'd gone down the other route instead and signed with Sean Combs?
You know what? If I'd have signed a Diddy, I probably would have a lot better dance moves. I'll be out there.
I'll you to show me in a second.
Yeah,
you've entered that territory now. Yeah, I mean, have you got any plans to sign to anyone else in the coming future? I know there's talks about Cash Money. Talk to me about that.
Cash Money, Birdman, Weezy, Wayne, Drake, Tiger. Those are all my partners, man. Those are good people. And it would be dope to be a part of that lineup. So we're gonna try to see if it can be worked out. If it can, that's where I'll be. And if not, it'll still be my family, and it's all love. And we fuck with each other hard, man. So you know.
Okay. And I know that, you know, you have just been in the studio as well with Young Jeezy, in fact, and Wizkid from Nigeria. So tell me about what you've got working on them with them finally.
You know what, Wizkid is he dope, man. That's like my favorite you know, African artist, and then, you know, young Jizzle. We came up together in hip hop, man. So being in the studio with them was it was just a classic night, man. We did like, you know, 3 or 4 songs, man.
Oh,
so
wow.
Hopefully you hear them on something.
Yeah, when can we expect to hear those?
They not my songs, so you know, when you see Wiz, you ask him.
Okay, we will. We'll catch up with Wizkid and ask him. Thank you for catching up with us. All the best with your Blood Money tour. And yeah, all the best for 2014. I'll let you get home as well. I'm sure you miss the kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, love.
Later.